Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. We have another Empties haul. I know it's so close to the last one, but listen, I was late on the last one. I already have a huge amount of Empties for this month, so let's just jump on into them. I'm gonna do it a little bit different this month and sort it out by category, so let me know if you like this method or if you like when I just randomly pull things out of my little Empties box and just go for it, no matter what the order is. But we're gonna start with hair care, and this isn't even hair care, so we're gonna actually start with hair care. This is the Evolve Ultra Repair Reconstructing Mask. This had an intense citrusy smell. I'm not gonna buy it again. It didn't really do enough nourishing for my hair, and it was just really scented. I just read the ingredients and it says it has grapefruit peel oil, and I think it's just a very intense version of grapefruit, so that's why I wasn't a huge fan of it. It came off very sharp, but I mean, the ingredients were good. I wish this worked for me, but it didn't, so we're not gonna harp on that too long. This is the Nature of Things Hair Condition Concentrate. It's for hydration, strengthening, and protecting. I thought this was gonna be perfect, but this one didn't really do much for my hair. This one kind of smelled good. It has sort of a musky botanical scent, so maybe I don't actually like it. It didn't give me enough hydration for my hair that I need. So I'm not gonna repurchase this, but this conditioner would be perfect if you have more fine and thin hair and you don't need a ton of like concentrated conditioner on your hair, kind of like a hair mask. Yeah, not a huge fan of that. A product I was a huge fan of though is the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. This made my hair feel so unbelievably nourished and hydrated. I used up this whole thing. It took me months because you only need a tiny bit. It says it was $43 and this lasted me so long. This was totally worth it. Things I didn't love about it, it was heavily fragranced. I think fragrance is high up on the list. It has dimethicone in it and some other ingredients that I try not to use. So I'm trying to find an alternative for this. I might buy this again while I'm searching for the next best thing, because these obviously did not work out for me. So I'm probably gonna buy it again actually until I can get my hands on another hair mask that has a little bit better ingredients for my hair. Personally, less fragrance would be ideal, but I mean, it does smell good. Yeah, it smells really good. It's just heavily fragranced in my opinion. So nourishing, doesn't leave any residue on your hair that weighs it down. Love it, obsessed with it. Wish it had a little bit better ingredients for me. Another Amika product I used up was the Wizard, the silicone-free detangling primer. I went through this so fast because it didn't really detangle my hair. I needed a lot of it to do anything, so I don't think this was super effective for me, which is a bummer because this mask works so well. It might be from the same line. It has similar packaging, so I think it's from the same line. But yeah, not a huge fan of that for me. If you need very gentle detangling, then that might be a good one to try, but for me, I need something more intense. I get like a dread right here that I always have to brush out. I low-key think it's genetic because the same thing happens to my sister and my niece too, so I don't know what it is. The back of our heads are ridiculous. Two more hair products I used up. These two are samples. This one is a Sublime Gold Luminous shampoo. I used up the conditioner from this line a while ago. There was nothing wrong with the shampoo. It wasn't anything super special, but I did like the luxurious experience of having gold in my shampoo. I'm not going to purchase it because I have other shampoos that kind of work the same and are cheaper and have even cleaner ingredients than this. So yeah, I'm not gonna repurchase it, but it was fun to use while I had it. And then I also used up the Pureology Hydrate shampoo. This says it's for dry color treated hair. This really worked. I loved it. It had a slight purple tint, so I don't know if it actually did any toning to the blonde parts of my hair, but it was really nice. I do love the conditioner from this line. Again, have better shampoos at a cheaper price point, so I'm not gonna repurchase it, but it was fun to use. This is potentially the last hair product. I didn't realize, always dropping things. I didn't realize I used 3 Amika products up this past month, but this is the Amika Flash Instant Shine Mask. This works really well for what it's made for. I realized through this emptying journey that I don't really need a product like this, but what it was amazing for is I would put it in my hair before I shampooed as a pre-shampoo treatment, as I've talked about. Loved it for that. It also was pretty good at glossing my hair. So if you need a glossing treatment, check this one out, but I don't love this sort of treatment as a whole. I would rather go to my hairstylist and have her do a gloss treatment on my hair. Now we're gonna move into Bodycare Empties. So I used up the Mukti Botanic Wash. This has native lemon and sunflower in it. This was the what is this called? This was the body wash I was trying to explain in my last video. I prefer the Necessaire one over this. This is just kind of heavily scented with that lemon scent. And don't get me wrong, I like citrus smells. I love tangerines and lemons and lime smells, but in your body wash, it can be a little bit too uplifting, a little too energizing, especially when I take showers at night. So if you're a morning shower person, maybe this would be perfect for you, but it's just a little too sharp on the nose for me for my showers. But I do love the product itself. It's like a gel, like, ew, there's jog hair on the nozzle, but it's a gel like body wash that doesn't lather up super soapy. It doesn't get super foamy like traditional body washes. So it feels so much more nourishing, but it does still clean. It removes sweat and dirt and grime and body odor. It does everything that a body wash should do, but it's just more gentle. If they came out with an unscented version of this would be my absolute utmost favorite. But for now, I'm gonna go back to the Necessaire. I actually have one more bottle of this I'm using up because I repurchased it. When the Sephora sale was going on, they didn't have the fragrance-free Necessaire in stock. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy this one again. So I have another one of these, but I will be going back to Necessaire. Another body product I finished up was the Kapari Exfoliating Crush Scrub. Now this one is not a fave. First of all though, let's start with the benefits. It smells amazing. It does exfoliate. I love this packaging. It's just so nice to hold. I love the ingredients. It has coffee in it, so I really liked that. I lied, it has coconut shell in it. I thought that was little coffee grounds. Never mind, take that back. And what I didn't like about this is that coconut oil is the second ingredient, the first ingredient being sugar. So this left a thick layer on my skin when I exfoliated. So don't get me wrong, I felt super smooth after using it, but I just don't like thick coconut oil products on my body. It's just too much. I don't know, it just leaves a thick layer. So I didn't love that. I prefer the other body polish that I mentioned in the last video, which is the Blue Alchemy one. So I'm gonna repurchase that one, but this was really fun to try and it's kind of been in my collection for a while. This was in a Sephora haul a long time ago. Can you see those little brown specks? I thought that was coffee grounds, but apparently that's coconut shell. The more you know. This next body product is a product from Manasi 7. It was a very nice balm for the body. It's the Beauty Evolution Botanical Multi Balm for it's from their Microbio skin line. I liked this. It's a balm that has sort of a waxy coconut oil feel, so it's kind of interesting. Like when you first pick it up, it's super waxy like a beeswax or even a shea butter, but then it melts down a lot thinner like a coconut oil and not as thick as a shea butter. It's kind of confusing. It's better than I'm describing it. I liked it, but I'm not gonna say I absolutely loved it. I do have one more in my collection. I'm not gonna be repurchasing this, but if you like more waxy but melts into more of a liquidy texture, sort of balmy ingredient, then maybe try it out. Not my favorite. I prefer the cream, so I'm not gonna repurchase this. But I think that was the last body product that was a true body product. Now I have a ton of things that are for your face, but I used on my body, and then we're gonna get into stuff I actually used on my face. I used up the Aurelia London Cell Repair Night Oil. This was an overnight boosting treatment with baobab, hemp, and neroli. Let me remind myself what this smells like. Oh yeah, okay, it's a super like botanical scent, kind of a greeny scent. It smells kind of like spicy greens, but I love this on my body. I think because it was supposed to be a face oil, my body just really loved it because it absorbed super well. I could see this being awesome for a lot of people, but I just didn't need to use it on my face, so I used it on my body. So I love this. I would definitely check this out if you're in need of a overnight boosting treatment. I have no idea how much it costs, so maybe that's a bad recommendation. But another thing I used up was the Sublimage La Creme, the universal texture from Chanel. This again is one of those products that like I used up because I had it, but I would never buy it because it's super expensive for the sample. I think in one of the last empties, we figured out this was like $50 for this teeny little sample that I used up on my body in like 1 or 2 nights. So definitely not worth it. Very heavily scented, but it's fun using up free Chanel samples. And then another product I used up was the Orveda, the Omnipotent Concentrate. It says past, present, and future. It's a very futuristic looking product. I remember really liking this. My skin felt so amazing when I used this. Obviously I use it on my body. I'm really afraid to know the price of this because I use this up so fast. It has like a glass bottle for a sample, so you know it's gonna be expensive when I send a glass bottle for this teeny little thing. But it was so nice. Is there anything left in here? Okay, there's a teeny bit left. Super liquidy. It's a super light and delicate cream. It has a super delicate botanical scent. This is the kind of botanical scent that I like. This smells like a spa. I think this would make a really great face cream. I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be doing. It just says the Omnipotent Concentrate. I don't know. I need to look into that more. I need to see what the ingredients are, what it's about, but it feels really nice. I feel like Dr. Barbara is in every single one of my Empties videos and I barely buy her products, but this is the face cream from Dr. Barbara Sturm. Got it right this time. And yeah, I use it on my body because it has dimethicone in it, so my face won't like it. I'm not gonna repurchase that. Her products are kind of overly priced and overhyped, and I don't think they perform at the price point she's selling them at. I think they're not worth as much as she's selling them at, basically. I did try the Cell Catalyst Corrector from SkinCeuticals. This was a very liquidy product. I think this is supposed to be like a toner. I used it on my feet actually before I put lotion on, and it really helped with like exfoliating. So I feel like this would be very powerful on your face, and I'm glad I didn't put it on my face because it helped my feet. So there's that. I also tried the Augustinus Bader, the retinol serum. I use this on my arms where I have KP. It was honestly really nice. It made my arms super smooth. The retinol in this definitely worked, but like I said, I don't like to use retinol long term, so I'm not going to be repurchasing this. Obviously, I'm sure this is super expensive just for a sample. It was nice. If you need a retinol and this is in your budget, then check this one out. I'm sure it's good, but yeah. Up next, I have another little sample. This is actually a true body product. So the rest were like face products that I was using on my body, but this is a true body product. This is the Cacao Vanilla and Saffron Body Butter from, it's like Haute Cosmetics or Hot Cosmetics. I'm confused by the name, but it's one of those really nice kind of niche brands. She's a small business. She's based in Canada, woman owned and operated. She basically handcrafts very nice products, and this was their body butter. I didn't like this only because it was cocoa butter based and super thick, like a shea butter. I like something super rich and creamy, but I don't like the waxy hard texture of like shea butter, cocoa butter at first, if that makes sense. So I'm not gonna repurchase this, but it's a really nice product if you love that sort of thing. I have a few sample sachets I used on my body. Up first is the Agent Nature, how do you pronounce that? Nature? Agent Nature whatever Holly Glow Ageless Eye Serum. I used this on my body and it was really, really nice. I could see this being a really good eye serum, but as I've said, I don't use products specifically like this on my eyes, but it was really nice. So check this out if you're in the market for an eye serum. I liked it. I think these are all eye serums. This one is the Amore Visca, something about salicylic and glycolic acids. I ripped off the thing that tells me what it is. It says Budapest on it, but is that part of their name? I don't know. I'm pretty sure this was an eye product. I really liked it. I really like Amore Visca as a brand. Everything I've tried from them has worked for me. I have not tried a product from them that I haven't liked, which is shocking, but I don't really like buy from them, which is funny. I should probably look into their products more. I actually do have one product from them, which I'll talk about in a second. I also use the Return Eye Concentrate from, I don't remember the brand of this. I think it's You Beauty. This I honestly don't remember, so I don't have much intel. Is there like anything left in here? No, I scooped it all out, so whatevs. But I also used up the Chantecaille Magnolia Jasmine and Lily Healing Emulsion. This is for the face, use it on my body. I really enjoyed it. It has a very delicate scent that didn't bother me. So I have a few more samples of these, which I'm excited about because I'm gonna use them up on my body. I feel like it would make a really good face product, but again, I don't need anything else new on my face at this time. On to the face products. So we have a few expensive ones in here. We're gonna start with the Amore Visca Queen of Hungary mist. This mist smell of like orange blossom. I think it might just be like orange water. It's kind of intense. It was a very uplifting scent. I love to use this in the morning, but it's basically just a water spray. And I honestly, I mean, I love everything I've tried from this brand, like I've said, but it's just really high price. It's a high price tag to pay when I like other facial mists. But the thing is, I own really nice products from smaller woman-owned brands. I mean, I don't know who the founder of this is, but just brands that I love to support. And I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this, but I liked it. It was fun to use. Don't get me wrong, it was great. I don't know, the jury's still out on that one. But another face product I used, this I regret terribly. This is the Dr. Barbara Sturm Hydrating Face Mist. It was basically just a hyaluronic acid spray, and I went through this so fast. It was so expensive and it did nothing for me. I asked for this for Christmas, so I feel kind of bad. Nick did get it for me, obviously. It did not do anything special for me, and I'm upset that I will be spent money on this. So not a huge fan. Will not be repurchasing that. I liked the Queen of Hungary mist more, and it might have been cheaper if I'm correct. I definitely got the Queen of Hungary mist on sale, so it was definitely cheaper no matter what. But I'm like choking on my words. A product that I did love though was the Ingredients Face Serum. It has all the ingredients listed on the front, which you know I love that. It had rose hydrosol, lactobacillus, calendula extract, vegetable collagen, aspen bark, tremella mushroom, aloe extract, and rose essential oil. My face absolutely loved this. I'm 100% gonna buy this again. This is another one of those brands where I've liked everything I've tried from them. So definitely going to buy another one of those. It's super soothing and it's really affordable, and you can get it on Beauty Heroes. This product was in the last haul. It's another one of the Avene thermal sprays, not haul, in the last Empties video. As you know, I use this to wash my face in the morning, but I ran out of them. So glad I used it up. I am gonna buy more. When I find a sale on them, I'm gonna buy them in like bulk, I guess. The last three things. I used up the La Roche-Posay. What even is this? The Lipicare wash? Gentle foaming moisturizing wash. There's so many words. It says AP+. I don't know what any of that means. It was a nice face wash. I'm pretty sure it's affordable. If you're in the market for an affordable hydrating face wash, maybe try this one out. It didn't feel super hydrating, but it didn't feel super stripping, if that makes sense. It was kind of just like a normal face wash. And then I finally used up the Cell Cosmet Switzerland Precious mask. It was kind of like the mud mask. This dried out my face, basically, is what ended up happening. I tried it a few times. It was good for a few different masks, but it ended up being too oil sucking, too much for my face. If you have super oily skin, super problematic skin, this would probably be perfect for you. It was fragrant, so I didn't love that, but yeah, it was just too much for my skin. And then the last product I used up was the Gressa Siberian Pineapple Serum. This is a hard pressed serum. It's more of like a balmy texture, but it melts into the skin. It has kind of like a yellow tint to it because of they call it Siberian pineapple, but it's a certain kind of berry. I'm forgetting the name of the berry right now, but it's a yellow tint, so it kind of gives you a little bit of glow. I loved using this, and it's a multi-purpose ingredient. You can use it for moisturizer. You can use it as a serum, an overnight mask. I think you can use it as a cleanser, she said, and I probably wouldn't do that, but I love it as an ending step in my routine. It feels really nice. So the total for the Empties of this month is right here because I didn't calculate anything and I have no idea how much it was. I don't know. We're gonna find out together at the same time. It was a lot of Empties again. I honestly thought it was gonna be a little bit more juicy, but who knows? Maybe once I look back at the footage, it'll be crazy juicy. Oh my gosh, we have one more product. I totally forgot. Run it back, run it back. This is the Tatcha Organic Cotton Pads. Oh my goodness. This was my attempt to replace the Chanel cotton pads. Let me tell you what I love about these. They're organic. They're more affordable than the Chanel ones. These are $16 as opposed to the $25, $28 that the Chanel cotton pads are. And this one comes with the same amount as the Chanel ones. They kind of broke apart a little bit faster than Chanel's, but these definitely were more natural and more gentle on my skin. Like the Chanel ones felt almost like it was refined. It was a refined cotton, and this one was an organic cotton, so it was less refined. I enjoy these more, so I am going to repurchase this. I already did repurchase this, in fact, and I'm waiting for there to be a sale so I can stock up on them, but I do have one more pack of these for now. So expect to see this in the next empty video. Okay, now we're done. Here's the actual total, now that we got that right. But besties, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what products you used up this month that were special. For me, I was very happy to use up the Amiga mask because it's just a product that I don't really need. And also the Kapari body scrub because I was not in love with the coconut oil feel of this. So glad all of this is going out of my collection. Most of it can get recycled, which is great. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one, besties. And I hope you give yourself a little extra love today. I love you, bye.